let's dig into the fitness stuff because that's like obviously people know you for gutters, like you cut your teeth there, but now you're really coming on with the fitness stuff, and I mean you've been pumping out some killer content, dude. So good
Trying.
job on that. Are you doing all the edits and everything yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, heck yeah, man. Good for
He's got
you.
more videos than Sam Sulek does.
No kidding. I know.
Shit. Not
So
yet.
so tell us like when did you we'll start with you, Stone. Like when did the fitness become a big thing for you, and like what clicked in your head to make it like, all right, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna be a beast.
Uh, I've always drug my feet um, on that side of things, just because I always felt like it was almost a punishment. I almost felt like that I was too good for it, I guess. And
Okay.
at least on the fitness side of things, and then I started noticing things about my body that didn't feel right, and um, regardless if it's skin, if it's joints, ligaments, if it's your muscles. I just had a bunch of flaws inside that didn't help me operate the way I wanted to operate. I just couldn't keep up with my body the way I wanted to move.
Right.
And so when I got on the journey going down the path, um, it was constantly like 3 months of just hitting it hard, and then poof, just falling off. Like
Yeah,
what? What am
Who's
I?
my
I'm
mayor?
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
norm. That's the
I'm
norm.
doing it so right. I'm doing everything right. Is why am I? Why do I still look like this? Why do I still feel like this? Why am I
Yep.
not? And when you look at it on a short term perspective of like pain and suffering, yeah, it's gonna feel like a punishment. But if you look at it from a 15 to 20 year investment, longer, but for most, I guess, if you just look at it as a long term investment, you're just getting started. Those 3 months aren't shit to those 15 or 20 years.
That's right.
And so
Well, I mean,
you're
think about
not
business. Like just
correct.
business
It's
in and of
exactly
itself.
the
Like
same.
we're willing to grind for 7, 10, 15, 20 years
Yeah,
so that we can maybe sell this thing for a few mil. Like
Hmm.
what the hell? Like how much more valuable is our body like an extra few years
Correct.
on this earth, right? Like it's
Correct.
crazy.
Yeah. And
well,
so, go ahead.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say when you're young, you don't see that value. You don't look at it the same way because you're bulletproof.
Yeah.
You're Superman at 20. You're like,
Yeah.
you can get in a wreck, walk out of it, dust it off, and you're fine. I mean, you don't know until you start losing it, until you start feeling those, that arthritic pain. You don't you don't value it because it hasn't been taken away yet.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
So you weren't feeling well, and like what? How did you just like trick yourself to get over that 3 month hump?
Uh, so I got a twin brother, and he's been lifting for about 8 years now, consistently. I'm just on my like 2 or 3 year consistency mark. So, um, but having him, honestly, to, to be in that type of competition with your twin brother who's younger than you,
Right.
but is
Yeah,
also now bigger than you, it's a little rough. And this home gym that we've been building for over 6 years now is, or about 5 years now, is now it's like, okay, I have all this shit. If I'm not working out, then something's really wrong.
Right.
yeah, for sure.
And so as the equipment, started compounding and the gym started to expand, that's really when I started to fall in love with it. When I started to be able to hone in myself and kind of cut out all the distractions and figure out how to fast track your progress, because that's at the end of the day, majority of people that are in health and fitness want to see progress, want to feel the progress. They want to see that reward as quick as possible. They want to feel that reward as quick as possible. So how do I fast track? How do I find some sort of glory within this pain?
Right.
And that's when I started diving into like the actual um, health part, the meals, the mindset, and I have a strategy based around meals, mindset, and movement, and then followed up by mission and masterpiece. Reverse engineer that. What's the masterpiece you want? Obviously, work, home life. Your goals in the fitness, you have a masterpiece. Everyone I feel like that is watching this, or like you and I, we have this masterpiece. We have this game plan. How do we fast track, break these things down into missions? And I found that structuring that around my meals, my mindset, my movement can be the main catalyst to fast track progress that I'm looking for.
That's
I like it. Strong.
Yeah, I like that you I don't know how you just categorize that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
it makes it like bite sizable.
Correct. Yeah, and that's I've always been like that. I've always been like, get your flashcards out and break things down.
Right.
Really get intentional, because just like business, you can go along and be an installer your whole life, so to say. You can do that. Everyone can do that. That's the easy part. The hard part is stepping out of your comfort zone and figuring out what exactly you want, finding that strategy that you got to put together, and just put some intention behind it.
That's right.
Strategy and intention is going to get you a long, long ways, much longer than just flying by and being an installer. I guess
that's right.
I'm not hating on the installers. I'm still technically an installer, but
yeah, but you've got bigger dreams, right?
Correct.
And you're like,
correct.
You know what?
It's
I'm in this for a moment, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm taking advantage of my youth,
right?
Because I love installing, but I'm not going to be able to do it forever, so might as well do it now.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to do it forever if you keep this stuff up, right?
Yeah. But I don't want to.
That's not his intention.
Right, right. So, Frank, let's transition to you a little bit. So, your story's a little bit different. You're almost 50, and I remember just a few months ago, you posted a picture. It was like the picture that changed everything for me. And I don't remember
fat picture.
I don't remember what you called yourself, but something about you
can't
being
believe
a
you
whale
brought that
or
up.
something.
Yeah, so this is how intentional I am. That I am going to. I'm in Cabo, the same place I took that photo for Thanksgiving, and we're going to charter a boat, and I'm going to do a redo on that photo set. And I'm really, I posted. I'm not posting much on. I'm modest in the sense that I'm not taking. I mean, Stone. No, I'm not knocking you, but I'm not going to go. I'm not going shirtless. I think I look good with my shirt off now. I'm not going shirtless. I'm not taking a bunch of photos per se, because it's more for me, right? It's for me in the sense that it's 50 years of life, man, a half a fucking century. I need this win for me, right? So I'm already there, but I still have like 3-4 months to chisel away and get ready for that photo shoot for Thanksgiving. But I posted that because it hurt me so much. I needed to put it out there just to like turn the fucking knife in my stomach, and put it out there to the world that if I don't do it, shame on me. I'll feel that much worse about it. But that was probably my low. When I saw that photo, that was just a few years ago, 2 years ago. I just, so I was a varsity wrestler in high school. I was in phenomenal shape. I've always been a high motor grinder, did the work, stayed in shape, did the running, played college rugby. We did, it was D1.
I played college rugby. All right.
I played D1. The training was incredibly tough, but I loved it. That was always my thing. Then I got into bodybuilding in my 20s, and I got big, and I was formidable, and I loved it, and I put the work in. But now, and it's totally different now at 50, you have to be so careful with every little bit, especially the diet. I could go out 4 nights a week in my 20s and drink my face off and still kind of keep a nice physique. And that doesn't fly anymore. So, I could have been in phenomenal shape in my 20s. Little did I know I was, not eating perfectly, and I was consuming way too much alcohol, throwing off my growth hormone at night. When you sleep, your body doesn't release it if you're eating carbs late, or you're consuming too much alcohol. There's so many little tricks to how to work to navigate the science behind the body. Then I stopped playing rugby at 32 after a really bad shoulder tear. I had a really badly torn rotator cuff, had a surgery on that. That was it. I couldn't play anymore. It was like a 12-month recovery. And my knees were bad since I was in high school, and I played through that for 15 years and just destroyed my knees. So in the last 7 years, I had a hip replaced. I had both of my knees replaced, one after the other, 12 months between them. In all of that surgery and recovery, I couldn't work out. I just fell out of shape, got fat, couldn't move. I wasn't. Bless you.
Bless it.
Thank you.
Just very dormant. I wasn't burning calories, working too many hours, and it just added up. And then there was that photo shoot 2 years ago. I just had the other knee done, maybe 16 months ago now. So I told myself, I'm like, that's it. I think all these major joint problems, I think I'm through them. Maybe I have to do another hip, but no time soon. But now it's time to get back on the horse. And it's honestly at approaching 50, it's like, it's now or never. I mean, when am I going to do it? In another 5 years or in 10 years at 60? Like, it's just unrealistic. So it was it was like, let's get back to excellence. Let's get back to where we were. I want to look good, feel good, get that energy back. I have young children. I'm on my second marriage. I have a 4 and a 5-year-old. So I have young kids that I'm chasing around and throwing in baths and throwing in the pool. And
that's tough, man. Mine are 9 and 7. I couldn't imagine go back to 3 and 4 years old. Like, God, those are tough times. So
my daughter's just 4 now. She was in diapers, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago or something. So yeah, it's just life catches up, and it's like, what do you want out of life? I wanted to just flip the switch. I started this in like December. By GutterCon, I was looking better. I dropped some weight and I was toning up, and now I just put it on overdrive. But it's just what do I want?
Literally only well, I guess GutterCon was back in February, so 5 months ago. Yeah. All right. But still.
It's been about 9 months that I've been on the warpath, and I totally had to change my lifestyle, 100%. I haven't had sugar in God knows how long. I eat a perfect diet. I have a trainer that writes my diet, and he writes my weight program, lifting very heavy weights every morning. I had to now. The only way I could do it with the family is to go. I got to get up at 5. I'm at the gym by like 5:20. And I put about an hour and a half in every morning. And that's it. It sets my day up. And, it changes the rest of my day. I feel great. I got all the hardest part of my day done. And just put, one day at a time. Just keep building it. 6 days a week I'm training. It's a full-time commitment.